put it up on YouTube, and I got a call, and they were like, "Hey, Brant, I just randomly came across your YouTube video. I saw you're running charters in Pensacola, Florida, and we're vacationing down there next month. Can we book a charter with you?"
Imagine if Fresh Sheet Day could become Fresh Sheet Week. With Downy April Fresh, you can climb into more freshness, night after night for up to 7 days. Downy breathes life into your laundry.
I'm just gonna leave these here. You can watch them, right? You seem trustworthy.
You're home for the holidays, back in your old room. Oh. At least you can get a deal on new shorts for Dad. Something with a little more coverage.
Say you get a surf shack on Airbnb. Now you can also get a surf lesson with a pro surfer. Or if you get a place in Mexico City, you can also get a taco tasting with a food critic. Homes, experiences, and services. Now you can Airbnb more than an Airbnb.
All season long.
Oh, yeah.
All the drama.
All the analysis. All right.
You ready, partner? Yeah, let's go.
Now my wheels are spinning because my wheels hadn't gone to, hey, let's use this to advertise the business, okay? So now I'm like, man, this could be an advertisement avenue. From then on out, I started getting calls, started getting more charters, getting more charters. And one day I was on a boat in 2016 with a client, and they were like, "Hey, Brant, we're moving down here and we want to buy a home. Do you have any friends that are in real estate?" And I didn't think much of it, but that question will be a pivotal moment in my career in the future. So I continue to run charters, continue to put up videos, and I want to show you some metrics right here because it is really interesting. This is my Angler Up with Brant lifetime earnings right here, and I'm going to show you guys the exact amount at the end of this video along with my other earnings to show you what this business model can do to inspire. But first I want to show you, if you look right here, I posted videos from 2015 all the way to 2020 making nothing. I mean, maybe $5 a day, $3 a day, $4 a day. That was about average. So I wasn't making any money. Barely hitting the threshold to even get paid on a monthly basis. However, this was such a creative outlet for me. I was like, man, this is awesome. Like, I really enjoyed doing it, and I was booking charters from it. And, fast forward to 2018, I still hadn't quite put a business plan together of like where the future was going to lead. I was still only making, around $65,000 a year net with my charter business. But in 2018, a local broker came to me and he was like, "Brant, you got about 30,000 followers. Why are you not selling real estate to your followers and to your charter clients?" And then a flashback hit me. It's like, remember the guy that asked me about buying a house in 2016? I'm like, man, I just messed up right there. I could have had my real estate license for the last 2 years. And I knew a lot about real estate because I was really into trying to buy rental properties and stuff. 2018, I'm like, I'm going to get my real estate license. And I did. Now, I was still not convinced that selling real estate through a fishing YouTube channel was even possible. But it turns out even fishermen need homes. So I get my license and I make a video, and I make this video where I'm in Navarre. I believe it was Navarre, and I talk about real estate right here behind me. I'm actually in Navarre, Florida. Okay, I'm a real estate agent in Florida, and I have a showing today, a house showing at 9 o'clock. So before my house show, I got 2 hours to fish. So I was starting that video. I caught a big black drum in that video or whatever, but I mentioned real estate. Well, I got a call that evening. It was a buyer wanting to buy a Navarre home, Ended up closing a deal and getting my first commission check
Wow.
a month and a half after getting my real estate license. And that was when I finally started to understand the financial possibilities of running a YouTube channel. Okay, I'm like, man, I'm booking chart. Now, I was still not making the ad revenue. Okay, I was still not making money off the channel. I had posted videos 3 years to this point, not making any money on the channel, but I was making money from my businesses from the channel. So I'm like, man, this is awesome. So I remember that month, my charter business made about $5,000, and then I got a $9,000 commission check, and I'm like, I just made $14,000. Like I'm blown away. Like this opened up like a whole new world for me. You mean to tell me I can make $14,000 in a month? And in 2018, that was a heck of a lot of. It's still a lot of money today. Fast forward to 2019, I did the same thing. Sold real estate, ran fishing charters. Well, 2020 hit, and I had some big videos. Okay, this was before the pandemic. I started kind of getting on a roll at the end of 2019, as you see right here. Into 2020, I started having some big videos. Those were the Bridge Monster videos where I was catching bull reds under 3 Mile Bridge. I started making money on YouTube for the first time ever. And this was like almost 4 years of consistently posting, never making a dime, hardly at all. And then all of a sudden, I'm making money. As you can see here, $100 and something a day, $200 and something a day. I remember getting my first like $6,000 YouTube check one month, and I'm like blown away. I'm like, this is a viable source of income, and this is just getting started. It was wild. So that year, 2020, was the best business year of my life up until then. Obviously, the pandemic hit. Everybody was freaking out. It was pure chaos, but my business was thriving like never before. And I'm going to tell you what was happening. I was posting videos. Everybody was sitting at the house. They didn't have nothing else to do. They were watching my videos. My videos were getting insane views then. And I was getting real estate leads from the videos. And I was selling houses to people moving to Florida. It was an absolutely insane year. I made like $250,000 that year. At the same time, okay, at the same exact time, a lot of people don't know this. Creators didn't know this then, but Facebook was really going strong into the monetization, trying to compete with YouTube, compete with these other platforms, and nobody was posting on Facebook. So I started posting on Facebook, posting my videos. My videos blew up on Facebook, and all of a sudden they started generating a lot of revenue and real estate leads from Facebook. So at this point in time in 2020, I had Facebook income, YouTube income, real estate income, and I still had my charter business. And it was at this point in time in my life where I was like, I have to give up this charter business. You know, I remember in 2009, I took the leap of faith and started this business. It supported me all those years, and I'd already slowed way down because I was doing the internet stuff and real estate, but I was like, I'm selling the boat. I'm getting rid of the charter business. It's no longer a part of me. As soon as I got rid of it, it's almost like when you cut something loose that you're done with, you get rewarded. And as soon as I cut that charter business loose, everything else blew up. And it's been like that since 2020. And so here's what I've learned on this journey. I've learned so many lessons. It hasn't always been easy. I don't have the same friend group that I had prior to me doing the YouTube channel. I was one of the boys prior to the YouTube channel. As soon as I pick up a camera, you're not going to be one of the boys anymore. As soon as you start something that's crazy or start a big idea or do something that's wild, a lot of people are going to be freaked out about it. They're not going to want to hang out with you. They may even talk bad about you behind your back. A lot of that happened. Most of it's local people, which is fine. It doesn't matter. I experienced so much of that, but you almost have to have thick skin. People are allowed to have their own thoughts and feelings. I let those people have their own thoughts and feelings about me because in reality, they don't know anything about me. I know about me. I know what I'm doing. I know why I'm doing it. Now I want to show you some metrics. And the reason I titled this video the way I did is because if you look right here, okay, I didn't start making money on YouTube until the end of 2019. Now, here's my total revenue that I've generated from this particular channel right here in the past 6 years. This is what I've generated in the past 6 years. If we jump over to Facebook, I can't do the lifetime. I don't know why it won't come up, but Facebook is on par equal to YouTube. If you look, like here's last month's Facebook payment right here, close to $12,000. That's what it averages a month. Facebook averages $10,000 to $12,000 a month for short form content, and you have to take my real estate sales. And that's the great thing about a YouTube channel is there's so many different streams of income that you can build from a YouTube channel. So obviously, not all of my income comes from a YouTube channel. My income comes from Facebook, real estate sales, and YouTube. Yeah, I'm involved with Beach Bum Outdoors. They do a great job over there. That store is super stable, but we don't make any money off that store. That store is more for the community, for the fans, kind of a give back thing. Very stable store, and I've really enjoyed helping market that project. So my revenue is YouTube, Facebook, and real estate sales. And if you add all of this up, since the end of 2019, I've made $2 million, right around $2 million. Obviously haven't kept all of it, kept a big chunk of it though, because the expenses in this business are very low. I don't have to advertise my real estate business. I don't have to advertise my YouTube channel. I don't have any expenses when I go places. I get my tackle for free, most of it. And most of my lodging is taken care of and stuff. So I don't have any expenses in this business because of that YouTube channel. And I'm telling you this to inspire, not to say, oh, look at me. I'm telling you this because there's so much misinformation out there about creators and businesses and YouTube and how much you make and how much this. This is as real as I can make it, folks. If you are a kid out there and you want to follow your dream of doing whatever, I'm not telling you to be a YouTube star. You may want to start a lawn care service. I don't care what it is. You may have to work for 4 years without making a dime before it explodes, okay? There's a book that I read called Pound the Stone. I think that's it, Pound the Stone. And if you pound the stone long enough, it's a great book, but if you pound the stone long enough, eventually it's going to split. And that's what you're going for. So many people, I've seen so many people get into business, get into YouTube, get into whatever it may be, and they pound the stone